Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Boilermakers will put total leather and we'll get started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. Two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Glenn. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Glenn. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
That's caught. It's Edwards. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He wants to take the top off. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open at it.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Huskers will punt this one away.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. So Purdue's offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
To the air, it's Baker. Got a man, it's Smith.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. The give on the inside. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds him out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Joyner.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They go to the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Glenn. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got an open man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. With the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the draw. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receiver?
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Purdue! Look, I I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Thanks to grab. Turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Glenn. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Joyner. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too.
Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Wants to throw, it's Baker. Snagged in the middle, it's Davidson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires downfield. It's caught. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Boilermakers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. The RPO, it's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw again. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Back to pass, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross Age Stadium.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Got him downfield. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found...
Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Cornhuskers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Offense set on 1st down. They'll try the run. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Huskers will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He leaves it with his back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
I think the offense was hoping the defense would be expecting inside runs, so they toss it trying to use the speed to get to the outside, but the defense didn't bite. They were there to make a negative play and now set up 4th.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Throws to the tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the grab. It's Glenn. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll try to run for it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Glenn. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. In the red area, it's Edwards. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed killed.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Makes a pass to Marker. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Back to throw, it's Baker. Gets open down the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's the third interception of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Glenn. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Up him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
On first down from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
this is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Now on first down from the 43. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on 3rd.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Playing the option man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here we go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Oh, it's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short. Got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about